Hi friends, welcome to my channel. Go cool and be cool. Leader training program examination tips and tricks for ISO 14001 EMS Environment Management System. So we are going to see each and everything step by step. What is to be done for appearing the leader training program? So we made it very simple. Now we are going to see the part 2. What it talks about 14001. So ISO standards overview. So 10 classes. So what is the major thing we have to look into this 14001? So it will be really useful for you, my dear friends. Please understand that before appearing the examination, we should at least understand the overview of the classes, what it talks about. Yeah, welcome back. So leader training program. So examination tips and tricks, we are going to see the 14001 ISO standards overview. So part 2, if you are new to my channel, welcome to my channel. So please start from the basic. So once you start from the basic, we'll understand what all the things we're supposed to look into this. For this 14K is especially ISO standard. So we have a lot of programs, my dear friends. If you are in the certification mode and then you are really planning for your upgradation, promotion, moving to the next career, and then switching to the next company, so please plan your certification course in a holistic manner. So we have a lot of course in my playlist. You can go to my playlist. So trigger that 27001 IT. If you're IT guy, you can go for IT certification. If you're a quality guy, you can go for a 9K certification. So now this leader training program 14K. So we'll see that one by one, like what are all the things we're supposed to look into this as far as the ISO standard 14K is concerned. Okay, now, so first of all, like the purpose is helps organization improve environmental performance, comply with the laws, and achieve sustainability goals. A structured framework through a structured framework. So key classes and requirements is what all the things we have, especially to talks about ISO 14K. So context of the organization, class number 4. So generally we have a internal and then external issues 4.1 way. So it identify factors as affecting EMS, generally regulation, climatic risks. This is context of the organization is the main area, like this the eagle eye when the context of the organization talks about. 4.2 stakeholder needs. Understand expectation, examples as communities, as regulators, and so many kind of things. So 4.3 is a scope. What is the scope we have for doing this EMS and all? So define EMS boundaries, example manufacturing sites, logistics, and what all the things as we have. Now moving to the next class is leadership, class number 5. So when it talks about management commitment 5.1, leaders must support EMS, resource policies, and so many kind of things. 5.2 is nothing but environmental policy, that is document a policy, example pollution prevention, compliances, and so many kind of things as we have. This is leaderships. When it comes to planning, so planning class number 6. So 5 is leadership, class number 6 is planning. 6.1.1 risk and opportunities as we have. Address risk, example spills, leakages, and coolant, so many kind of things as we have. So and opportunities, example energy savings and all. 6.1.2 aspects and then impacts, identifying activities as affecting the environment, example emissions, waste, and so many kind of things. So 6.1.3 legal complaints, especially like it is not meeting the regulatory body, maintain a register of environmental laws. It's supposed to be like that. So we should not damage the environment. We're supposed to bring everything in a legal form. 6.2 objective and then target is sets measurable goals, example reduce waste by 20% by 2025. So we can, yes, especially go for locking 6.2 objectives as and then targets. So class number support, that is a class 7, it talks about support. 7.2 is competence, first of all. So training employees as how they are going to give the training of employees as example spill resource training. 7.4 is the communication, internal, external communication, example reporting incidences and everything. 7.5 is the documentation, control procedures as records, example calibration and logs. So operation, so next one is the class number 8. Operation is 8.1, operational controls, manage process, example chemical storage, waste disposal, and other. Then 8.2 is a very important because emergency preparedness during contingency plan, like what is the emergencies we have, mock drill, so many kind of things is like we have to plan in case of emergency, plan for accident, example mock drill, and then fire, spill kits, so many kind of things. So we need to be more clear about what these classes talks about. So performance evaluation class number 9, monitor measurement tracks KPI, generally air vent quality and then water quality, so many kind of things is, then we can able to take it up as a main data. 9.2 internal audit we have, then conduct EMS audit annually. Generally in companies as we have a lot of audits. Internal audits we have, then readiness audit we have, second internal audit based on the observations anomalies from the first internal audit. So based on the strength of the department, accordingly we can proceed further. So if the weaknesses, the challenges, we have a lot of challenges, we ask them to do self audit, and then we will make sure that the things are happening in a proper way, ask them to submit the improvements, so based on the concurrences from their top managements, and then we will proceed for the QA first internal audit. 9.3 management review. Yes, top management review supposed to be there with it performly performance of EMS yearly one. Then finally it talks about the class number 10 is improvement. 10.2 non-conformity and then corrective action, fix issues. So what is the observations we made and what is the countermeasures that we have provided. And then 10.3 it talks about continual improvement enhance EMS over time. So these are all the classes we have to look into this IS4 14K especially. So key terms to remember, what are all the key terms to remember. In environmental aspect, environmental impact, compliance, obligations, significant aspect, and then life cycle perspective. Environmental aspect, what it means, elements of activity, products, services that can interact with the environment especially. So that is interactions, aspects of these kind of things. Impact, what it talks about, changes to the environment caused by the aspects. So by the aspect it is changing, the damaging and everything. Obligations, what is supposed to be like, legal and other requirements as the organization must follow, but if you are not following, it's supposed to be NC. Significant aspect, yes, aspects with the major environmental impact, risk and opportunities. Then life cycle perspective is considering environmental impacts as from raw material to disposal. So this is the key terms to remember for that, especially ISO 14K standards. So now we are going to see PDCA cycle in 14001. So PDCA, what it talks about, plan, do, check, act. Plan what? Define environmental objective aspects, risk and plan EMS activities as class number 4 and 6. So do is implement and operate EMS class 7, 8. Check, monitor, audit and then review performances class number 9. Act, take actions to improve and correct EMS performances class number 10. So audit focus area is mainly major NC supposed to be there, missing legal complaints, no aspect identification, system failure, and until it is damaging the environment, we can directly take it as a call for this major MNC. Minor MNCs, yes, we have isolated labs, we have examples as one missing training records and everything. OFIs is just a suggestion, like use solar energy to reduce the carbon footprint, something like that we can able to provide the examination. See, that is up to their OEM decision whether they will take your opinion or maybe they will just neglect or maybe just ignore it, because cost impact, then budget planning and everything put together we have. What is the ROI, return of investment, supposed to be there for the organization if we take this OFI especially. So generally what happened, OFI will be given, we will ask auditor to make sure that we are giving a good respect and then response to the auditor, that is okay. In a simplified form of PDCA we can say like context of the organization 4, 5, 6, 7 put together, it is coming under the plan. So you have to remember, my dear friends, keep it this printout and then keep it in front of your laptop, below your laptop, maybe above the laptop, so you can stick in the above the laptop before going for the examination. It will be really helpful. Immediately you can check. Generally auditors will locate scenario, will locate the abnormalities, where this scenarios is coming, where it falls, especially whether it is in plan or do or check or act. Simply you can pick the classes 10.1.1, 10.2, something like that. Anyhow, it is open books examination. Left hand side, as I said, 14K standard manual we have. You can simply revert. For example, it is a 10th class 10.1, where it fails like 10.1.2 or 3, something like that, you can write the examination. That's all. That is very, very simplest tips we have. So mainly we have to take that. Operation 8, we have only 2 things available. Operation 8.1 is operational planning and then control. So below that we have a lot of classes are available. 8.2 is emergency preparedness and then response. So majorly most of the emergencies falling under this only, my dear friends. Please understand, this is the over of PDCA. So please learn it, standard of ISO 14K. So finally, Let's learn and level up ourselves, and let us help and support others. So without pain there is no gain. I hope you like this video, so please give your valuable comments so that I can also level up myself, so and share to your beloved ones. So thank you very much and thanks for watching.